We have respected the fact that the matter is before the courts and that, we have to be abided by the decision of the court. But in the case of Dominica, it represents an opportunity to apprehend a fugitive because he doesn't have any legal and constitutional protections in Dominica. So he is in a very vulnerable position at this point, presenting an opportunity for the government of India to have him repatriated to India, and also presenting an opportunity for Antigua and Barbuda to get rid of this well-known international fugitive. But for some reason, the UPP, they're now trying to legitimize a well-known fugitive to make it look as though that this man is some kind of angel and what I said is so wrong and I'm undermining the man's legal and constitutional rights. But however, I've been informed that apparently Choksi has been helping them, not with no big money so far, but would have promised to fund their campaign. So you can see that these people will sell out this country at any point, for a few pieces of silver. We saw that in the case of Ayushi. When we came to government in 2014, I had a visit from the late U.S. Ambassador, Ambassador Palmer, who passed recently, just a few months ago. And he said to me that the United States, for several years, was trying to get the UPP administration to deport Mr. Ayushi. And if you remember Ayushi, that used to run the store there with
yes, I do.
Victor Michaels.
Yes.
And they refused to cooperate because the man used to fund them. So, and U.S. intelligence picked up all that information that they were protecting him. At one point, too, the gentleman said to the UPP administration that he didn't have a passport. It's a man who was a U.S. citizen. So what they did, they put a note in the immigration records to allow him to travel within the region on a non-passport ID. That is how far they went. So in order to resolve the issue, after it was brought to our attention, we moved quickly to make him persona non grata. And then the very day we made him persona non grata, the U.S. Marshals flew in on a private jet, and picked him up and took him back to the United States. So these are things that are done routinely when you're dealing with criminals who are difficult to apprehend. And I recommended the same strategy to Dominica because we did it here in Antigua under our government. We cooperated with the United States. In fact, law enforcement, as I recall, in the United States sent us a letter congratulating us and saying how pleased they were for the level of collaboration and cooperation that took place with the deportation of Ayushi. And Dominica is in a position to do so. And I have publicly encouraged Prime Minister Skerrit to do so. I make no apologies about it. At the end of the day, I know that the government of India and Interpol, they will be very pleased with that kind of action. I mean, we're not trying to please a few laggards, charlatans and loafers in the UPP. Doesn't matter what they write. They don't have any international community to anybody. They don't have any governance responsibility. But again, it's another issue that they have gotten wrong.